Here is the next topic, magnetic field due to the current carrying circular coil. Under this heading, we will discuss the following topics: activity to demonstrate the magnetic field lines through the current carrying circular coil, and second, pattern of magnetic field lines, third, direction of the magnetic field lines, and fourth is the factors on which the magnetic field intensity depends. This is the circuit diagram used to demonstrate the magnetic field lines through the circular coil when it carries the current. The procedure is as follows. Take a rectangular cardboard having two holes. Insert the circular coil having large number of the turns through these two holes, and the plane of the coil should be perpendicular to the cardboard. That is, the cardboard should be horizontal and the plane of the coil should be vertical. Third, connect the ends of the coil in series with a battery, a key and a rheostat to vary the current. Fourth, sprinkle some iron fillings uniformly on the cardboard. Fifth, close the key and allow the current to flow through the coil, and then tap the cardboard gently for few times. Now note the pattern of the iron fillings on the cardboard. That is, you have to observe the orientation of the iron fillings after the passage of the electric current. Now place a compass needle at any point over the magnetic field lines, that is to find the direction of the magnetic field at that point, and observe the direction of the needle. The direction of the needle will points to the north pole, that is the direction of magnetic field at that point. Now observation. What do you observe? That iron fillings are arranged in the form of the concentric circle. That is, the pattern of the magnetic field lines is concentric circle. Second, the concentric circles becomes larger and larger as we move away from the wire. That is, the magnetic field intensity or the strength of the magnetic field decreases as we move away from the wire. That is, the magnetic field is strong near the wire. Each segment of circular loop carrying current produces magnetic field lines in the same direction and within the loop. That is, on the both sides of the wire you can see that the direction of the magnetic field lines will be same. At the center of the loop the lines are almost straight. That is, it shows the uniform magnetic field at the center of the loop, and it is perpendicular to the plane of the loop. This is the pattern of the magnetic field lines. From this figure it is clear that the magnetic field lines are straight at the center, and along the edges it is circular, and you can see that along the edges the direction of the magnetic field is, and in the left side, in the upper side you can see that the direction is anti-clockwise, and here it is the clockwise. Now the direction of the magnetic field lines. As in the case of the straight conductor carrying current, we have used the two rules to find the direction of the current. First is the right hand thumb rule, and second is the Maxwell-Cox rule. The same principle we will use here to find the direction of the magnetic field. That is, if the direction of the current is in the upward direction, then the direction of the magnetic field lines will be anti-clockwise, and if the direction of the current is downwards, then the direction of the magnetic field lines will be clockwise. That is, if you see in the circuit diagram, in this direction on the left side the direction of the current is in the upward direction. Therefore, here the direction of the magnetic field lines is anti-clockwise, and on the right side you can see that the direction of the current is in downward direction. Therefore, the direction of the magnetic field lines on the right side is clockwise, and at the center it is straight. Now the factors on which the magnetic field intensity depends. The factors are: first factor I, that is current. B is directly proportional to I, that is magnetic field intensity is directly proportional to the magnitude of the current. That is, greater the amount of the current flowing through the coil, greater will be the magnetic field intensity. Second, B is inversely proportional to R. Here R designates that or signifies the distance of the observation point from the wire of the coil or the radius of the coil. As the distance from the wire increases, the strength of the magnetic field decreases. That is, the density of the magnetic field lines will be more at near the coil, and as we move away from the coil, the magnetic field intensity decreases. Therefore, the radius of the circular wire increases. Circular rings will increases. Thus, next, greater is the radius of the coil, lesser is the magnetic field intensity. That is, the closeness of the field lines will be when the coil has the smaller radius. That is, if the radius increases, that is, they will be far apart. Therefore, the magnetic field intensity will be weaker. Third point, or the third factor is B is inversely directly proportional to N. That is, as the number of the turns of the coil increases, magnetic field intensity increases, because as the number of the coil or the number of the turns of the coil increases, the property to involve the magnetic field lines is increasing. Therefore, the magnetic field intensity is directly proportional to the number of the turns of the coil.